I was just live streaming and we had to cut it, but I'm restarting and we'll continue where we left off. The other video will be available shortly. So share that, John. You have to go on there on Facebook and reshare this new link for everyone. There was one person following with me, and I'm not going to start until they can find the link again. You have to go to my wall. This way that everyone can find. Sissy, please leave the doggies alone. Please. No. So I'm just waiting on everyone to get back. There we go. So I need to plug my Etsy in because the stones that are available for our rings are on my Etsy. And most of them are just $25. I have different colors of copper wire. I have bare copper wire, toner's resistant copper, and then I have copper with OS. I have gold brass, bare gold brass, and then gold brass with patina, and then I have rose tone copper, silver tone copper, and gold tone copper. And with your cabochon, those are all $25 plus shipping. And then you just go pick out your cabochon, you purchase your cab, and then shipping's included with the Etsy and on my website. Or you can just pick out the one. There's pictures on Facebook of the cabochons that are available. You can pick them out there. I have sterling silver. The price for $925 sterling silver is also listed on my Facebook. That special request only. It's solid $925 sterling. And if you want a custom ring made live with sterling or faceted gemstones, just let me know and we'll do a separate live for those. Or we can do the $925 with the elaborate cabochons. So I figured I would just put that out there. I do this full time, and by purchasing rings, you're helping my channel and help to support my art and my family, you know. And let's see what else. I'm relaunching my Patreon so that I can continue making some awesome classes, and we can also learn some new things. Purchase materials and better lighting and things like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get done with this ring here and move on to the gold brass. It's the gold brass ring with patina. And if you're making this ring with me, I waited on you between streams because the other one had ended, but I started it right back up. And this is going to go on it started at 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., 7 or 8 p.m. until we're done crafting rings. And we're going to be taking a break in between too, because that's a long time to craft, in between. But anyways, we'll take a break and chit chat and chill for a minute here in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just starting off this weave, and I'm going to make it identical to this side. And this one doesn't have as much detail because I have them with the high detail available, and then I have them with low detail available. It's totally up to you because it's your ring that's being made. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll do three rotations on this side. 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, hang on, I gotta go help Jana real quick. I'll be right back. I'm coming, Cece. https://tutorials.com. Yeah, you just type it in under the chat bar. No, that's for the seller platform. So you'll just erase this. And put plug that in. So I'm plugging my Etsy link in and then my Patreon into the chat for whoever that may be interested in getting a custom ring made today. I also have cabs available on the front page of my Facebook profile. So I've done 3 on this side, and we'll do 1, 2, and 3. 3 on this side, and then 1 around both. 1, 2, and then over, and 1, 2. And then you'll go around both wires, back up in between them, and then just drop once. So it's 3, 2, 1. And then tie off or anchor and trim if you're making this with me. And you have any questions, just pop them in the comment section and I'll answer them. Okay, so I'm pushing this down close to my stone, and I'm going to bring these wires. Hey! Jersey! Why do they have one bone between the two of them? Jesus. Okay, so this should be fun because we're doing it all the way till 8, right? It's definitely never a dull moment around here. So, geez. All right, so just pull this through your ring band and bring it down as tight as you can. You can use pliers or your fingers or whatever you prefer. And then just bring it up behind these wires here. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side. And bring it through. Okay. So you're going to, we'll save these for in a minute. So you can bring this around. Oh, I need to address the wires on the ring band first. So I'm going to go up like that. Hold with your round nose pliers and bring it back down. And now I'm going to hold with my tweezer nose pliers. Bring this on around. Jaina! And I'm just going to bring that tail end on around. Now I polish the inside of my pliers with a rotary disc so that I can do this. Now, on the tip of my wire, I'm just going to squeeze and burnish that end on around. But I need to hold my ring band to make sure that it doesn't move when I do this. It's probably not, but I just don't want it to turn sideways. Now, if you could see where it's rounded this off, okay, and then I'm just going to bring this one on around, and it's going to go right up in between. Jaina, why are you doing that? Okay. I'm just going to bend this one in. And it's just going to go right around this wire here. You can keep pushing this together here if you like. And I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So the wire that's in front of this wire, I'm just going to bring it in. Around and then back down. You can use your round nose pliers for this, or you could use your fingers. Totally up to you. I'm going to bring it around and continue that bend on around here. Now, if this wire is hanging off too much hanging off of your ring band too much, bring your cutters in and trim that wire up some, and then burnish. I'm going to bring my camera around some real quick because it's messed up here. All right. I'm just going to bring this wire out where I can get to it. And I'm going to trim with the flat side facing the stone, or facing the stone / ring band. trim this wire up, and I'm going to bring it in and in between. Make sure your weave is pushed out of the way because it can cut your weave if you don't. So just go ahead and bring this in. And there we go. Alright, now we can work on some of the detail. Now it was requested that it not have too much because there's two options. To have high detail and to have, like just a few, like a small amount of detail. So I'm going to do a small amount of detail. So I'm just going to bring these in. Into another curl here. And I'll bend that one under. And this one, I want the curl to start here. And then it's going to go on in. Same thing on this side. So it'll be a curl here. And then bring that on in. Yeah, I'm going to adjust this one a bit. So I don't want that up over the stone. I just want it to be okay. So I've got one curl here. And then that one goes into another here. And I'm going to bring this one around with my pliers. And just make sure that everything is sitting where it needs to be. And make sure that these go all the way to where they need to be too. This is technically a bezel setting. If you put a stone in it with prongs, then that's considered a double setting, which is a prong setting and a bezel setting in one, right? So you can bring these on around and let them be decorations for your band, or you can just bring them through the bottom there. But I just want these. I want them to come around and be a part of the ring band. And then this one is a bit curled up there, so I don't want it to be curled. It's got to go around the band there. So I'm just going to bring it through. Now these are just going to come right up alongside of where the original wires go. the ones that we first brought around the ring band. And I want those to stay up against the stone, so I had to make an adjustment there, but I think I got it. So I'm going to hold my curls while I'm bringing these in through the band here. And I'm going to do, see, this one needs to go behind that one so that it stays, because it's got a double curl and I want it to stay real close to the stone. So I'm just doing some adjusting with my wires here. I want this one come right up alongside of the original wire I brought up there. And I'm just going to bring it around. This one needs trimmed, just a tad though. Burnish. And this one, I'm going to trim, and then whoa! Jeez. Okay, so I trimmed this at an angle, and I'm going to come right in with my tweezer nose, or my round nose pliers. Right. Okay, so this side is complete. And now we're going to do this side. So just run that second wire up just right alongside of the original wire that we brought around the ring band is what I'm going to do here. And it needs to be trimmed, but I needed to see exactly right where it needs to be trimmed. So I'm going to trim it right here and bring it on around. this one. I'm going to trim it at an angle and bring it on up and around with my round nose pliers. First, I need to make sure that it's going to stay in place. I'm just going to give it a push with my pliers and bring it on around here. Okay, so I'll be doing polishing too. There's also a tutorial on polishing. And I'm just going to bend it right down into this swirl here. Okay. So there is one. Now we're going to do the gold brass with patina. So I can't get it to show the flash without having it sit like this. So I'll go and just stick it on here. And we made a size 8. Right? Oh, it's not wanting to focus. So I'm just going to leave this one just like that so it's visible. And I'm going to grab out some of my Shell says hi, Sissy. I got her calmed down right now. So I'm going to show these guys these labs to you guys. We're going to be doing a gold brass with patina next. And let's see here. I love this one. It's so pretty. if you see any of them that you like, just let me know and we'll make you a ring. They're $25. There's different prices on the sterling silver. And there's a few different designs that I can do for that price. So I'm going to do the next style. Real quick, I have to get these out. So these are a bit smaller. I'm trying to find the one that I had to make next. Totally, we're gonna make. John, will you check my comments on my post on Facebook and see if anyone likes any of these? I have a few that have been custom ordered, so that's good at least. Right. So that will go towards, it's listed on there what it's for, so. Will you check? And on my Patreon, we do all of our classes nonprofit, and I do them every Tuesday of every week of every month, you know, except for, well, actually I done a class through having COVID once. And they're all nonprofit, so selling these rings will help us to be able to buy new materials, to make new things, and explore a little and improve on video quality and setup and things like that. And whatever's left over is going towards my, will go towards Christmas, honestly. And we're going to have a giveaway next week. So you guys stay tuned for that too. So I'm just going to take a couple minutes and go to the ladies' room real quick. And then I'll come back and we'll get started. Can you get my round brass out, please, sir? It's on a spool. It's 20. Did you share the link? So Barbara's asking one. So I'm gonna share this post with her. If I can figure out how to, there we go. I have to send this link to a friend real quick. Did you grab that wire? Yeah. Okay, so next ring I'm going to be using 20 gauge gold brass wire, and it's going to be it's going to be all cool shell. I have a purple lab. If you want to check them out, I'll send you some pictures. Now, I also have more elaborate designs too, so if you guys want any of those, just send me a private message on Facebook Messenger, or just shoot it in the comments there and we will chat. So I'm just straightening this wire out for now. Now this one is a bit more of a bit more elaborate design. This wire is so soft, but I like it, so that's a plus. It hardens as I use it, though. So by the time I'm at the curls, it's hardened up really nice. So that's good. It's from Rio Grande. Oh, Rio Grande's got some good wire, y'all. If you're into wire wrapping and things like that. So I'm just gonna cut some extra pieces, or extra long wire here, just to make sure that I have enough. Now, when I say custom, this is custom, so whatever you want it to be is what it's gonna be, you know. I accept returns and exchanges, and also all packages are insured. So when you get a ring, they're insured. The shipping is insured. Or what? No? What? Oh, that was you. I didn't know what that dinging was. I make sure that I have the right weaving wire here. So I'm just using round wire, and then my weaving wire is round wire as well. I'm going to move my scrap out of the way here, because I do melt that down and I turn it into sheet, or I turn it into, you can use it for earring hooks if it's long enough. You could use it for, let's see, um, you could use it for, shoot, what's the word I'm looking for here? Chain. You can use it for necklace, chain. So I'm going to do a medium wrap. Oh. Oh no, that went under the dresser. So I'm gonna do these next. So if you guys go to my Etsy or my Facebook and you see any stones that you like, then Hey Mark. Hey Mark, how are you, buddy? Oh, let's take a chat break. Just for a second. No. Okay, never mind. No chat break. So if you guys see any rings that or any stones that you want, let me know, and I will make you guys a ring live here. Those start at 25 bucks, right? So how is everyone? I hope you guys are doing good today. So I'm just going to put a mark in the middle. If I can find the marker. You could use an awl as well to just put a little mark in the middle of your band if you're making this with me. So, right, and so we're going to make a size 10. So that's just a little bit bigger than a size 8. So size 8 is just over 2 inches. And then, so if you want to make a bigger size, then you're going to just move up just a little. I also have some carnelian beads that are going to be incorporated into this ring design. I need to go look at my pictures because I have to make sure that I got the right gal here. Okay, so we've got this lovely green labradorite paired with some red carnelian. I think I see what's going on here. Now, this may be someone's Christmas present. You know that? So I have two greens left, and I have plenty carnelian. So if you guys see a ring design that you like, and you see a cab that you like, and you want to get it for a Christmas present for someone, a significant other, then just let me know, and we will Christmas, right? So I'm going to anchor this wire off here, and we'll get started on the band. Now we are doing simple bands, but I have more elaborate bands like the Aztec weave, and then I have another one that a friend showed me. It looks like angel wings, so that's really pretty. So that'd be pretty on a Christmas ring, you know? So to start, we're going to go across all 4 wires. If I can get these all bent in the right direction to help me with weaving faster, that'd be great. So I'm just going to bend all of the tips out like this. And then so this is brown wire, so if it starts rolling on you, then just adjust it. So I'm going to go up in between all 4, back down in between the first 2. And I'm going to do this 3 rotations. So this be 1, 2, and my wire got tangled, 3. And then I'm going to go over, I'm going to go over to the 3rd wire, and you're going to go back up in between those last 2 wires here, right? You need to have some sort of space or give. You need to give your wire just a little bit of give, just so that it wraps right next to those 3 rotations right there, or 3 wraps. So it's going to go 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to give myself a little bit of give with this wire here, and then I'll go almost, and then I'm going to go right back down to where it's even with this one. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Right? Now I'm going to go over the last 2. 1, and then 2, 3. Come back down to the very first wire. This has 1, 2, and 3. So this is 1 rotation. I'm going to go across all 4. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around the first wire, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up to the top wire. So this right here is just going to be on the side here of each side of the stone. This design here is going to be across the entire ring band. So it's going to be, it'll be holding the round wire that goes across all 4, right? And like that's 2, 3. It's rolling on me. Now you can use a ring mandrel with this, or a wooden ring clamp, so that helps, but these are extra long wires, so I'm just going to do it with my hands. If my wire will quit getting tangled up here. What the heck? Oh, okay, I see. That wire went like in between the other one. And now it's just keeps getting wrapped. Jeez. You can bend your wires however far out you need to, so that you can distinguish between, which ones are where. And that way they don't get all mixed up. So they're trying to crisscross, but that's okay. I got this. So I'm not gonna put much tension on this, because if I put too much tension on it, then it's gonna end up squeezing all the wires together, and we don't want that to happen. We just want the weave to stay even all across the entire ring band. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this wire back up to the last wire here, and I'm going to hold it with my fingernail and then start the weave back here. Oh yeah, sometimes it is on mine too, because my skin dries out a lot, but that's from like doing the fabricated pieces. So the person that purchased this ring, they know that I don't have any half round like this left. So I showed them one of our beginner ring bands. So this is the weave that we settled with, that I can do with this wire, with the gold brass. But anyways, when you have to like improvise sometimes, and that's what we are doing. So I'm gonna go down through here with my nylon jaws and just give that a squeeze, so that I can make sure that everything stays lined up. Now I'm gonna Instead of going across them all, I'm just going to go across them like this because I don't want my wire to get all scrunched up. And that can happen if you're wrapping with round wire like this for some reason. I have no idea why, but it does. So I'm just going to go across all four individually in between. Oops. I'm going to go back down one more time, and then I'll start these right here. See, it's 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I'll go right back under and then do 9 on this side because I've already done one there. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, and 9. And then I'm going to go one more and then go back down the row here of all 4 wires individually. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. 3, 4. Oh, yeah, you too, guys. You too. I'm sorry I got sidetracked on leaving here. It's good to see you, Mark. You have a good evening, honey. Okay. If uh, if you guys are interested in any rings, I have my calves listed on the front page of my Facebook and on my Etsy. Okay. Have a good evening, you guys. So I'll be here till 8. So, I gotta go check my messenger real quick, you guys, and I'll be right back. This band will be done in about 10 minutes, so, okay? Yeah, breaks are good. I love taking breaks. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Cheryl. The one that you said reminds you of a sunset shell. I think it's like a 15 millimeter one, and I can't get the white button to work. There we go. It does remind me of Sunset Labradorite. It really is, Angela. B1 is very nice. I love it. So I'm going to take like a 3-minute break, you guys, but I'll be right back there with y'all, okay? I got to check my notifications real quick. What? She does. Okay. Okay. Peaches! Peaches! No Jersey plants! You stop that, young lady. You don't do that, talk me. You stop that. dog. You be good dog. You quit talking to me like that. Crazy Joe's back talking to me, Sissy. So you see that? There's a crazy puppy. I think that my Etsy is just like something's wrong with my website. I think it's doing good. It's just weird. I have a custom web address here. Etsy's crazy. Yeah. What? Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back to the ladies' room. Okay, so let's get this band done. So I'm gonna go back across all four. I need to separate these so I can get across them nice and easy. So if you're crafting along with me and you are a beginner, you could just go straight across the entire band with this. But you have to go across the whole band in order to keep it from being lumpy on the sides, the edges here. I guess I don't know any other way of explaining it. Anyways, so I am almost done with this band, and then we will jump to the setting. And if anyone's watching and you'd like a ring made, I have labradorites available on my Facebook page. And most all of my rings are $25 right now for a Christmas special. And I'll be doing these ring making live streams off and on throughout the month, throughout this month through mid December. If anyone wants to join in or just hang out. So I hope my hangouts will be a little bit different next time, because I have a different. I'm gonna get a different camera set up. I hope. Not that there's anything wrong with this, but I mean, it'll be interesting. So anyways, I'm just gonna go up this band with this same weave. I need to get some half round brass, or even some gold fill, because I don't have the gold fill in my hand either. I'm now crossed all four. They keep getting tangled though. Ugh. Just so long as you don't kink your wires, you should be good with separating them, because they pull themselves back together as you're weaving across them. Let me cut it back out. It's like this. It's supposed to be flat out. So I have this long, it's like a long coffin shape. This is going to be a fun one to make, I do believe. And these are really high quality labradotes too, so it's got a good price on them. Labradorite it can sometimes be a pain to cut, but it is so worth it in the long run, I believe. So if you're crafting along with me, I would love to see what you guys make. So if you want to share that, you could send me a picture in a private message, and I will feature it in my next video. So those will be in the beginning of the tutorials. The next tutorial. Or if you've crafted anything that I've made, anything from any of my tutorials, just send me a picture of it, and I'll put it on the beginning trailer of my next tutorial, and that will give your artistry a bit of spotlight. So that will be fun. I have a picture of a ring that my friend Jessica made, and I believe that one is going to be featured in the next one. And then there's also one that my friend Maria made that she sent me, so those will be on there too. So I'm hoping to get enough to make a collage photo. Yes, ma'am. You're 100% correct, Shell. Make sure that if you cut your own labradorite, make sure you wear protection, because the dust from it can damage your lungs. The dust from almost anything can damage your lungs, though, but not as bad as labradorite. So I done a short that is an unboxing of my new gauges of silver from Rio Grande. If you guys have seen that, it was pretty fun opening it. It's not much, but it still is fun opening silver anytime, you know? It's my favorite material to work with other than copper. What's your guys' favorite material? What kind of metal do you like to work with the most? Hey, you guys. What's your favorite metal that to work with? Like which metal do you prefer whenever you're crafting? Hello. Hey, you guys. Okay. Never mind. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. My favorite is copper and sterling. I like to work with brass too. I didn't at first because whenever I first discovered square wire, I bought brass and I bought half hard brass. And brass is a hard metal to work with regardless of what density it is. So I almost ended up not liking square. But once I worked with it for a while, I ended up loving it. It's one of my favorite shapes of wire to work with now. Um, if you get brass metal, make sure not to get half hard because it's a really hard metal to begin with. This is dead soft brass and it is super soft. What if they mistakenly sent me gold, right? No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be great though? That would be freaking awesome. I do have gold field though, but it'd be amazing. So I'm gonna go across all the way to right about here, and then I'm gonna continue this right here, which is gonna be the sides of the ring. So we're almost to our mark for a size 10. Just make sure to keep pushing your weave together because it'll give you a nice uniform look when you're done with your weave. And if it's a space like this and you don't want your base wires to show and you want these to line up straight, then you need to keep pushing it together. That way they are straight whenever you're all the way to the other end of your ring band because it's hard to tighten these up once you get all the way across. But it's possible, but it takes time to do that. I would have that issue when I first started. Like I'd do my weave and then I learned to push it together eventually as I went. And some weaves are really tight and you can't move them. So I think next Monday or next Thursday, we'll have another one of these lives where we craft rings for people. If you guys want to come to that as well, that'd be nice. Just even if you just want to hang out, it's totally up to you. I'll have different stones too available. And I'll try to keep the price at $25 a piece. The ring bands won't be elaborate unless you pre-order, and then I can make a bit more of elaborate design on your ring band if you pre-order. So I could pre-make the ring band next time. I'm just going to try to hurry up and get over here to my mark so we can get to the interesting part. John, will you Google something for me, please? Oh, okay. Jersey. Jersey. Sorry, you guys. The other day I was live streaming and my dogs made my friend's dogs bark because she was watching it on her TV. We're trying to work with them to get them used to everything. I think it's the move. They're just not used to the people here. But someone just got close to Jersey's van. She's like, get away from my man. You can imagine what she's saying. Right? It's so funny. Yeah. Well, I was scared to use my silver at first because I was scared I would mess up. That's what my problem was, but I didn't want to mess it up because it's so expensive. But I dived in and ended up doing good, I think. Jersey, please stop. No, ma'am. No. What? Jersey. She goes, so funny. Oh, this bead was rolling around by itself over here. Well, what the heck? There's like a ghost in here. I swear. The other day I was washing dishes and all of a sudden the hair on the hey, listen, you've got to stop, okay? Please. Come on. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, well, go. Stop. Anyway, she is wound up. Okay, so what do you think you're doing? That is outside attitude. Do you understand me, young lady? No. You're not outside, you're in the house.
Here, your movie's on. Your movie's watching. Here and watch your movie. Your movie's watching.
I was washing dishes the other day, and the hair on the back of my neck was just like stood up out of nowhere for no reason. It was really freaky. It's almost like it felt like somebody was standing behind me. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay, so we're almost to our mark right now. I'm so sorry, my daughter's being loud. I know, isn't that creepy weird, huh?
Here's your movie.
Okay, so I have got to end this weave and then I'm going to graduate into this one. And we'll be done with this band. We can go on to the setting. Oh goodness, I done the wrong weave here. Sorry. So it goes down into this. Ooh. Too much tension. Tension is the amount of force that you pull this and hold this. Just in case any of you are new out there and you don't know what tension is in wire weaving, then that's what it is. Different amounts of force that you put on your base wires with with your weaving wires gives you different result in your weave. Now, I also figured I would throw out that I take donations for whatever for your ring, just whatever you can make a donation and receive a ring, just whatever price you want to donate. The donations will go to wire wire weavers and wrappers intuition classes, because our classes are nonprofit, and any help at all helps with paying for materials. I usually don't ask for anything, but I am now because I I need to. I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to. So, anyways, so we're almost done with our ring band, and then we will go to making the setting. Now I'm gonna come down here. It's 1, 2, and 3, and then when I get to the third wire over, I'm going to bring my weaving wire all the way down to where it's really close to the wrap that goes all the way around all 4 of the wires, and I'll do 3 wraps around that third wire, and then come back all the way down on this last wrap here. So it's going to be really close to the wrap that goes around all 4 wires. 2 and 3. And then when I'm going to tie it off. And the way I'm going to tie it off is I'm going to just trim this. And I'll move this wire out and tuck the tail end in between these wires right here. So I'm going to bring these out. Now this one is a bit of a different design, so it's going to be made just a tiny bit differently. So I'm going to do the same with these wires and bring it out. Bring this one out. So in order to get the correct curve, sometimes you'll have to bring it on down like this, and then just bring those right back out a little. And I'm going to bend it around my ring mandrel. Woof. If I could get it to the right spot. And so if you need any adjustments made, make sure to message me before you see me making that adjustment on here. If you don't or if you need anything adjusted, then just PM me and I will fix it. So I'm gonna wrap around here 3 times, and then I will tie this off. Now I will do polishing separately. I'm going to go around this wire. Twice. Under to this third wire over. Let's be 1, 2. And to this wire be 1 and 2. Just push these together best you can and make sure that this diamond shape stays a diamond shape, and make sure that they stay even with equal distances apart there. And I'm going to tie this off right here. I'll leave a length of wire, I guess. Oof. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Again, if any of you guys want a ring, I have copper. I have copper with patina, non-tarnish copper, and then I have rose tone copper, silver tone copper, and then I have black. It is a black enamel wire, and with labradorite is the stone today that we have. And then I also have some moonstones. I sent some pictures to a friend that wanted a moonstone one. So we may be going to make one of those shortly before our live-ins today. So I have all those options. And then I have 0.925 sterling. That's solid. It's not filled and it's not plated. Those are a bit different price. The price is listed on my Facebook in a public post so that everyone can see it. So if you want one of those, just send me a PM, or they're also listed on my Etsy. Plug in that. I also have a new Patreon, and it just starts out at $3 a month, and that helps to support the channel and to support our classes. So if you guys want to become a Patreon, that link is also in the description below and in the chat. So I figured I'd just throw that out there. And some of my friends are just here hanging out with me too, you know. You don't have to buy anything to just hang out. Right? Okay, so I'm going to position this gorgeous lab, which is green. I'm going to position, whoa, my fingers are really, there we go. So I've got marker all over my hands. So we've got this pretty green lab, and It's being paired with gold brass. It is solid gold brass. So now, if you're making this with me, your wire and you're using the same wire, it may start hardening on you. Just make sure that everything measures up before you bend it any further from here, because it's going to end up hardening up on you. So I'm going to make sure that I need these sides to, oh goodness, come up some more. So I'm going to weave these up a little bit more. So we'll come across I think two more rotations should do it. One of my friends, she does this sometimes, and she's got like this. It says it's a bot, but it distributes her links into the chat. I don't have a bot; it's a person, so that works. Whatever works, I believe. So I've got this weave that goes across all four wires, and it is going up. It's going to be going up the sides of the lab, right? So I also forgot to add, if you want a custom ring, we will sit down and we will design it together. The $25 ones, usually they have a bit smaller of a ring band, or a little bit more simple of a ring band. But that's okay, because it takes a little bit less time to make them, which makes sense, you know. I have a bit more elaborate rings that are available too. So if you want one of those made, I'll make them on a separate live. Just let me know which one it would be. Those pictures of those rings that I can make are on my Etsy, which is in the description, and also here in the chat. So if you want to check those out and you see any of them that you like, just send me a PM and we will make one. So I'm just going across all four wires here, and then I'm going to tie this one off. And we'll set the stone and get to the setting. I'm going to make sure everything's nice and even, because this needs to be flat. And then I also need to make sure that the band is nice and even. Looking good. Okay, so I'm going to put my stone on and bring my wires up. I just want them in the form of what they're going to look like, or in the form of the edge of my stone here for now. Now, if you're using labradorite to craft along with me here, then you need to make sure that you position it in a position that it's going to flash, have high flash. trying to turn on me there, but I fixed it up. Okay. Come on, dude. What's he want to be crooked for? I think it might be this one right here. Sissy. Okay. So I'm just going to adjust until I'm satisfied with this setting. Okay. So I need to connect these two wires on each side. And I'm just going to do a simple 2x1 instead of 3x2 by 2 by 1 by 2. I'm just going to go 1, trim, and I'm going to slide that up. And then 1. Ugh. Alright, so I'm not going to cut the tail off until I get my weave going here. Under 1. So that's 1 around each one, then 1 around both. Okay. And then now I can trim the tail end. I gotta try to get as far down in here as I can with the tip of my pliers here. Sissy. Sissy. Okay, so I got this side done. Now I'm going to move on to this side, and once we get these stitched together, we can do the rest of the design. And this one is going to be a bit more elaborate. So I'm going to just hold the tail end of this wire here, go around once, under, and then around a second time, under, one. So it's once around each wire and then once around both wires at the same time for this weave, if you're doing it with me. Okay. One. Halloween candy was on sale today, if you cannot tell. I ended up accidentally stitching these together, and we don't need those together, so I'm gonna have to redo it on this side, but that's okay. It's just like 4 rotations. I know, right? Wound up, Shell. Wound up, I reckon. So I'm just gonna unweave this real quick, y'all. Hey, Don, will you check my messenger, please? See if anybody's messaged. You can also just buy the stones for these laborites if you want to buy your own stone for your own ring. Just PM me there. Oh my gosh. I wish my voice was still that high pitched. I cannot squeal to save my life. Literally. So like, oh, something's going. Oh. Can't. Hey, Cheryl, why don't you become my first Patreon for $3? I'm just kidding. Boy, that was a bad joke. No, it's not really. It's a good one because it's good. Patreon's freaking awesome. I still couldn't squeal. I can't get that high pitched anymore. Awesome. 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 Okay. So here in just a minute, we're gonna add we're gonna add on the beads, but not just yet. So I'm taking these wires up underneath here. Okay. These are gonna go up under here for now. I want them to come straight out from the stone, like directly out. So I'm just working them right up under here. It's like almost under the stone, but not, right? And these are going to go into some nice curls and swirls. And I do want these to come across the stone just a little. Not that far now. There we go. And then I want to tighten this one. I'm going to do the exact same thing to this side. Hey, don't be throwing stuff, young lady. You're banging on the wall. Now quit. That's enough. So I had to run to the ladies' room. Let me check. I need to take like a 3-minute break, okay, you guys? John. Sorry, you guys. I'll be right there. I'm just checking my messenger and the comment section. So, if any of you guys want a ring, and all you can find is the post on my Facebook, then we can just comment and let me know on there if you guys want one, okay? Because we gotta figure out what we're gonna make next. So, let's say, who wants a ring, right? I know, Shell, but I can't ever get her to calm down. I still don't have like a perfect room, but I'm working on it. That's my next goal. Okay. Jana, no. You cannot do that in the house. Why? Because it is outside voice. We're inside right now, honey. Okay? Stop. Please. I can't hear you. What is that? I don't know. What did I say? I don't know. Please be a good girl. Please be a good girl. Come on. Did you know that Santa's elf is right there in that window watching you? Where? Right there. Don't you see him? No. I'll see if you can see him. He is. He's in that window. He was just in that window watching. Santa's elf's always watching before Christmas. Ask Shell. She knows. Ain't Santa's elf's always watching Shell? I think she said yeah. But I think she might be taking a break too, so. Yeah. That happens every day. Mm-hmm. So, Shell's elves are there watching her kids too. They are. What's their kids' name? You can say what their Honora is one of Shell's kids' names. She's got a few kids. Like boy or girl? She's got one named Sarah. Yep, she's got a little boy named too. What name is? Sam. How many kids are? What are the kids' names are? I just told you. Tell me. She's got a little grandbaby too. She's cute. What name is? She's gonna send you pictures of her elves. I want to see it, Shell. She'll show you. You said my phone. I have my phone now. Okay, she'll send it. Okay, so I'm just bringing these right up here to where they are meeting. Right here. We've got curl here and or a loop here and a loop here, right? So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I want that loop to be right here. And then it's going to come down and then right back up. I'm going to use my round nose pliers. So my wire is beginning to harden. And then I want to bring this one, it's going to come right back down here. And it's going to go under. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side before I go any further. So I'll loop here. And then it's going to come right up to here. And then a loop here. So it's going to loop right back in on itself here. Oops. Okay, so if your wire begins to harden too much, then just hold with your pliers and bend with your fingers, okay? Because you'll end up with a loop that's not a circle. And this one needs to be just a tiny bit wider. There we go. And then right back down here. And I'm just checking to make sure that they match as much as possible. If they don't, just make some adjustments to where they match. Like as much as you can get them to match. Now this one wants to run, it needs to run right along side of the weave, under and then back out. Okay. And then it's going to come right up here. Now I want to bring these in on the sides. If I can find the other one. Now, right here, I'm going to weave these together. I just want a simple weave to connect them. So I'm going to do a 1x2 where one, okay, it's I guess a 2x2, but it's each individual wire woven together, and then you weave both wires at the same time. So we're going to do that weave. So be one and around both, then one around this one, and then one around this one. Oops. Caught on this loop here. Now, I'm only going to do a couple of rotations of this weave, just enough to get these guys to where they're being held together. With these. And then one more loop if I can get it to go around the wire instead of around the loop. Okay, so there's that. I want to grab something real quick. Sissy. Hang on. Okay. I don't know if this color is going to match because it says brass, but I don't. I'm going to see if it will match. Now, these little beads I got from Fire Mountain, and they are hollow, so they may make like a little jingling sound. So I think that will be fun. So I'm going to anchor this and trim it, tuck it, and move forward. So I put this bead on, and I'm just going to push it up into this little curl here. And I'll do the same for the other side. Okay. Now these, I have to run these through the band. And then they're just going to come right back around. Okay. The reason I'm going to go ahead and do these is because I need to work with these next. And I'm just going to run my nylon jaws over here, over these. I think I may remove these because they don't really match. It says brass, but they don't look like brass. So these will go on a different piece. They're fun, but they're just not for this one. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to bring these down into a bit more of a curl here. And then they will meet right there. And then we'll work with these again in a minute. Oh, shoot. Hang on. There. That one just didn't want to be there. And so I'm going to bring these on in to themselves. John, Jersey's in the window again. There we go. And I'm going to do the same to this side. Whenever you get to a certain point with this wire, it starts hardening up really. That's a good thing, you know, but not before I'm ready for it to harden. So I'm just going to push this weave back together, and I'm going to push my pliers together, like squeeze them together. Where this wire is so soft, it's going to make like a hammer look on these curls here. So I just want them to curl into themselves like all the way. So I'm going to do the rest of the curling with my pliers. John, please. There we go. Now, on this side, I'm going to bring little curls around and then back up. This one is a bit more elaborate, but that is per request. This one's not as elaborate. So I'm just gonna distribute little curls all up through here. And then the tail ends of this wire is going to end up coming up to meet right here. I'm going to weave these together. Oops. I want these parallel to one another first. Did you see that? That lab has double flash. I love those. It's crazy. Let's see if I can get my camera to catch it. I love labradorite, you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like labradorite. Oh gosh. Jersey, since we moved here, she just gets spooked if anybody gets near her van. She's like certain that somebody's going to get in her van and it's not going to be her. Right. So I'm just going to squish this up here and do the same weave that I've done on the other side. So we don't need much of a weave on this side. I just need enough to keep these wires together. It's not necessary to keep the stone in. It is just for decoration. It's just for more detail. So I'm bringing this one out like this on either side. But I need to make sure that all my curls are placed correctly before I secure anything tightly. So I'm going to leave these here for now, and then I'll finish up these sides. I'm going to start on this side with a curl or loop-de-loo. And then it's going to go down. And then right back up. I want it to bend right there, and it's not wanting to go. So I'm going to use my pliers and bend it around. So it almost looks like music notes, I guess. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this side and bring it around. And then right back up and around. Going to position it. These guys are throwing me off. So I'm going to move these here for now. I'm going to place the carnelian. Now you can put it directly onto a base wire, or you could just you can secure it with a weaving wire as well. If you're adding any beads to your ring, if you're making one with me. And okay, I'm going to cut my weaving wire here. And just bring one of these beads through. Oh, I froze. My screen froze there for a second. So just bring it up and secure this where you can. So the curls are like a seat for this to sit, right? If you think of it like that. And once you get it on there, we will continue the curls around, and then this ring will be done. So now these are 3mm carnelian beads paired with natural labradorite, and we're using gold brass, and we're going to patina it. because the patina was requested. You can get a simple ring setting or an elaborate one. I also have sterling silver designs that have more detailed ring bands and things like that. So if any of you guys are interested in that, my Etsy link is in the chat below. So we just want these to sit evenly and be even with one another. So I've anchored both sides and I strung the carnelian bead along the weaving wire. And those are positioned on the curls that I made. And now I'm going to finish off the curls. And just as long as everything is even and nice and it's sitting where it's supposed to, then your ring is good if you're making one with me. So I'm going to go around with my base wire. I just want to make sure that everything is as secure as I can make it. And I want them to be even. I want them to sit even. So I'm making a double loop to ensure that they do sit even with the stone. Now this one has started to harden on me, so I'm going to make the loop with my round nose pliers. Now I want to hold it just to make sure that this doesn't move while I'm doing this part. So I'm going to bring this wire around the ring band and then I'll bring it right back up. John, will you check my messenger? What is it? Guys, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see here. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna run to the ladies' room and I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, just in case you were serious. God, you hear me?
Yeah.
My bestest buddies. I'm gonna put my first one.
Here.
He's so cute.
Here, right.
Yeah. My bestest buddy.
Okay,
Right. Go ahead.
okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying this ring for you guys. I already have this saddle ring on, so it's, well, that's not my size, so my saddle ring, just because I'm taking a break right now, is going to show you guys. I done a stamp plate in the back and then an open back so that I can see through my the stone. Isn't that pretty? I think it's beautiful. So I fell in love with this ring and ended up keeping it, but I have one more available like this. What? Okay. A lady snack on stream, but I can't do that. I don't know why yet. I can't just yet. You put this one of these in the thing. I did you already. So this Christmas ring is turning out to be awesome. So I'm just going to put these right here. I want this one to be a curl. Not a loop, just a curl. And I'm going to bring this right up in here. burnish the end. And then this one's gonna just follow right along. And I'm gonna trim it. This person sent me a drawing and wanted this to look like her drawing. I'm going to trim this. Redo that because the tip of these are a little dull because my son cut a guitar wire with it and it kind of dulled the end of it. So this is going to equal out the curls, because there's a lot of those. So I'm going to bring this one through and this one through. They're going to come through the same side in order to give that curled effect. And then that one just goes right up in there. John, will you get me a coffee cup full of hot water from the tap? I'm going to go ahead and LOS this. And then I will polish and send that out. So the shipping is 2 days, and it takes me a couple of days to get everything in the mail, but that is normal for anybody who makes jewelry for a living. So now I'm going to bring some of these curls out. Here, thank you. So I'm just going right and back through just to give it some body almost. Alright. This is an elaborate design, but it is a custom ring. Whoa, that's way too much water. Just like this much is good. Just a little. And then, do you know where my LOS is, John? I got it. So this is the kind of LOS I use, is JSP liver of sulfur. And if you use this, make sure you use gloves, okay? Now, Jacks, you can use Jacks too, but I don't prefer Jacks because, just because it can, I put it in a stainless steel bowl, Jacks, right? Liver of sulfur. It patinaed the stainless steel. Patinaed it, right? That's crazy. So I just add this to hot water from my tap and it'll begin to patina it. And I'm gonna drop this guy in here too, as it was requested to have patina. And I'm just gonna give it a few minutes. If your water is hot enough, it will patina instantly. But we don't want that to happen because we're patina in labradorite. And we don't want the water too hot. So it's going to take a little bit longer to do it, but I mean, it's worth it in the long run. So I'm just going to patina these, and then I usually set them out to dry. I go through the process of washing and polishing it. I have 2 tutorials on that. I can link those in the description below if anyone wants to use that method. So, is there anybody out there that wants a ring? Well, make a ring. That's the last ring. I'll be making more rings probably tomorrow. So, but they're going to be custom. And I could do an exact match to the ring that is posted with the with this listing or tutorial or what, live class. So I want this to become a bit darker. Just the brass, I want it to be darker, so I added a little bit more JSP, which is about like a half a teaspoon. But I'll be right back, okay, y'all? Pliers. Where'd they go? And leave the brass. polish its patina, but I got the copper patinaed, and this is the result. This is without polish, so I'm going to dry it and polish it up real quick. Okay, so you can pick a plain design which doesn't have very many curls and stuff, or you could pick an elaborate design, which is like the design that's on our class for next week. And then you can pick your stone and metal too. So, but the stones are on my Facebook and on my Etsy. I'm gonna go polish this up real quick, okay? Okay, so this is after polish. If my camera will focus. Yes, ma'am. The stone is on my Facebook. The stones on it's like on the front page of my Facebook. The stones that are available, and then they're also available on my Etsy. And you pick your stone, metal, and size. And they are, you can choose elaborate, which has a lot of detail, or like these, which doesn't have much detail. So just, or you could PM me, send me a PM if you're interested, and we will go from there. But I'm gonna go get this this brass out of the LOS. I'm going to run and check my messages, and then I'm going to polish this brass.
You wanna watch the movie right there?
I'm gonna take my clothes off and change. I want to get my clothes off. Here's a gold.
No, here, look, here's a movie.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a few adjustments to the brass. Just to make sure that there's that wire is in the right spot. I'm gonna paddle. My blankie. Give me one of my blankies. So, anyways, I have a few stones that are smaller. I can also do the dainty ring design for this. So I guess I'm gonna check my messenger and stuff one more time. John, will you plug my Etsy in for
YouTube tab.
yeah, for oh goodness. Miss J Dies. Plug that in for her along with my Facebook post that has all the pictures. So I have a few different options on ways to purchase rings that are to be made live right here in front of you. I will make them right here, which is fun because you get a tutorial along with a ring, and they're just $25 unless you want sterling silver, and those are a bit more expensive. So you will have to choose that on my Etsy. It has options for you to choose your metal, your stone, and the size. You'll leave in note to seller or private message me with your size, and then we will make it your size right here. So we have a few more minutes left on this stream, and have a few more stones left to sell. You can also buy only the stone if you want, and all of the proceeds go towards bettering the channel and the nonprofit live classes that we have every week. It goes to paying for materials there. And whatever that's left over from these sales, these will be happening through December. whatever's left over will go towards Christmas. So, anyways, I'm gonna get this put in the scrap tin because I like to turn these into
What did you say about Facebook?
sheet metal. So
Which,
I plug my Facebook post in that has all the stones on there.
which one?
I need to.
Do this right now.
What now? Just hit share. I don't know if you could share from Facebook. I don't know how to
Did
do
we
it.
do it earlier? Or did we not?
We did,
Oh.
but I don't. I mean, I don't have a bot to do it continuously every 30 minutes like some people. But I do need to put it in there so that people know. This is. I could do this design too. This is a sterling silver and a rough tourmaline. But we have labradorite today, and I could do one of the smaller ones in the dainty ring style. That should be fun. I also had a request for a moonstone, but we are still discussing everything. So, but anyways, if anybody wants any, I'm plugging the websites in here. The websites where you can go and purchase your stone, or you can just purchase it straight from me through Facebook Messenger, and we'll make them here, and then they get mailed out. Well, your label will be printed tonight and then mailed out. So they're $25 for shipping, unless you want solid sterling silver, and then that's a little bit more. That price is also in my in the post that I have on Facebook. I have some really pretty labs too.
Daddy, give me this. Give me my face.
This one is going to be fun to wrap. The style that I'm doing is the cabochon style for next week's class. It's not exact because they're different shapes, but it's close. So I have like this purple. It's like a orange pink, and then it goes to purple. And then this guy. And then this one is a light blue faceted lab. And this one, which is it's like a blue and green faceted round. This one, which is like a purple blue. It's gorgeous. And this one. This one. This one. It's got like a purple streak across it there. This one has a yellow, like a gold streak that goes straight across it here, and it's like an ocean, sand, and sky. Freaking gorgeous. My friend pointed that out. I didn't,
How do you get the extra link again?
You have to type it in. It's HTTPS, and then the hyphen, or the two dots, and then backslash Erika S Tutorials. This one is a smaller one. Will go good with the dainty ring style. This one's like gold. That's Patreon. Okay. Okay, so John, here, I'll do it.
I'm trying.
It's okay, you're doing a great job.
You might. That's the tutorial. You might.
Uh,
You do it. I can.
Move, Jane, move. Move. Excuse me, baby. Girl. So, Erika. There you go, Miss Jade Eyes. Try that one. John, it still says it's not found. What is going on? No, I put it in right. So there's two links that I have over here. Here you go. I'm so sorry. That's why. It's because it's not been working this entire time. There you go. These last two links that I showed are the links for the laborites, and then my Patreon, which helps with our classes, our live classes. I believe we have our first Patreon, which is Shell. Thank you, Shell. You are awesome, Miss Lady. Now, on our Patreon, you get exclusive content and tutorials too, so that's a plus. Right? So, how do I. Did you edit the tears, John? There's full library access to all of my Etsy tutorials too on Patreon, which is really cool. I think I'll leave that one on there. It is being relaunched. Anyways, so I have a few more minutes right now, so I'm going to oh, thank you, Chell. She says LOL hugs. So worth it, guys. Yes, ma'am. So I will leave the cabs up on the Etsy until tomorrow, and if we sell any between now and tomorrow, then I'll have a live tomorrow to make rings. The style of ring that we'll be making is the style of ring for next week's class. And then I can also make the more simple designs. Anyways, I guess I'll wait for a few more minutes and then I'll probably see y'all tomorrow because we were going to stream until 8 and it's almost 8 now. But if we get someone else gets another ring, then I will make it. But thank you everyone that did come, and all of the proceeds go towards materials and for our classes and stuff. So let me fix this here so we can hang out for a second. And but anyways, thank you guys for coming. I really enjoy making these classes, these pieces of jewelry with you guys. And it is greatly appreciated. So thank you guys. Anyways, next time we're going to make a couple rings too. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow, hopefully. So anyways, I'm gonna turn you around. So thank you.